Do you want customers?
Make things simpler, faster, more convenient. One tap, you get a conversation with your customer that never ends.
You know how many people have been to your venue. You know how many people have tapped. I'm just going to scan.
Yeah, I was like, you need to talk to Ryan. He's got Tap the Table. Don't even waste your time. He's got a solution.
It just works.
And that's why Tap the Table exists in the first place. Boom, and then you just start doubling the price. That's that right there.
We're doing different things.
I'm going to tell you what works based on what I have literally seen. Stop. Just tap your phone. Boom, done. Easy.
You know, what it keeps coming down to is your passion, your vision, and how do you order your priorities in there? What's important to you in the development of a product?
You know, one of the things that really hurt Apple was after I left, John Sculley got a very serious disease. And that disease, I've seen other people get it too. It's the disease of thinking that a really great idea is 90% of the work. And that if you just tell all these other people, here's this great idea, then of course they can go off and make it happen. And the problem with that is that there's just a tremendous amount of craftsmanship in between a great idea and a great product. And as you evolve that great idea, it changes and grows. It never comes out like it starts because you learn a lot more as you get into the subtleties of it. And you also find there's tremendous trade-offs that you have to make. I mean, there are just certain things you can't make electrons do. There are certain things you can't make plastic do or glass do. And as you get into, or factories do, or robots do. And as you get into all these things, designing a product is keeping 5,000 things in your brain, these concepts, and fitting them all together in kind of continuing to push to fit them together in new and different ways to get what you want. And every day you discover something new that is a new problem or a new opportunity to fit these things together a little differently. And it's that process that is the magic.
What is going on, people of the internet, man? What y'all know about some Steve Jobs? I don't know if I could actually have a conversation with Steve Jobs if he were still living. At least if that's how he typically spoke, according to that interview. But that is one of my favorite clips, and I'm a huge Steve Jobs fan of his work. All around me, Apple devices. His brand has a lot of my money and Tap the Table's money, but they're great products. He was a great visionary, and he was spot on right there. But I'll tell you what, we gonna have to understand that dude was kind of weird, and there's just no other way I can put it. The guy was just a little strange. I know I'm a little out there. Steve Jobs has totally got to be one of the most oddball characters I've ever seen multiple interviews of. I've just been like just totally surprised. The guy's a genius for sure, but this guy was strange. I'll tell you what else is not strange. The fact that after GT Day today, after the marketing meeting over at the giant manufacturer over there at Gyrotrack, I made a little pit stop. Well, it wasn't really a pit stop. It was a long stop to go meet up with the VIP marketing crew. Shout out to Eric. This guy, y'all, is just slaying it in Charleston. He's got 3 businesses out there in North Charleston. Beautiful building. VIP Marketing is one of the name of the businesses. It's 10 Mile Studio. You could make an entire feature film in this guy's place. And then he's got his other media company, VIP Marketing. He's got VIP 10 Mile, and there's another one, third one in there. This dude's just got it going on. He's the one that hooked it up with the VIP Marketing hat. I'm a VIP obviously today, and I was just very impressed with what they've got going on. It reminded me to get back to the basics, and so today I'm going to try to help you guys get back to the basics, and it's going to be all about the email list. What is an email list? What is a contact list? What is a database? Many times on this show we like to call the Chatbot Podcast, I talk about the database, and you must build a list. Well, what is the list, and what do you do with it, Ryan? That's the question that we are going to totally answer today. And if you have tapped the table and you want to do more with it than just sell your food and merchandise on every channel, you can do a lot more with the program, obviously. If you want to use this thing for online orders, it's built for that immediately out of the box. There's no bot building per se required. Upload your menu and you're good to go. If you want to, for lack of better terms here, get gangster with it and build an email list automatically, build a text message list automatically, you can do all of these things extremely easy. And the best part, we've already built the templates for you. Good news, okay? Wendy, the chatbot extraordinaire, has been working diligently on bringing a ton of templates. I'll go ahead and tell you the roadmap people have asked about. We're going to bring 100 templates by the end of the year, and we're only going to charge $100 a piece per template. No, that's what they're worth. We are giving them away to our users for free. Because what I've learned over the course of, I guess, around 2 years now, of really diving deep into automation land, the same philosophy has only applied times 10. Make things simpler, faster, more convenient. So what could be more convenient than essentially turning a light switch on or off, right? That is what our goal is. 100 templates. This goes far beyond just restaurants. No matter what business or industry or thing you do for business to make money, when you want to use digital marketing to gain, to succeed further, right? This will be the tool for you, and you will be able to plug and play. That said, like my homies in Charleston, we will be officially opening up an agency program that, if you have 100 accounts or so, you may qualify for a special price of Tap the Table. And I think this is just going to help us reach our goal, which is to be able to tap every single table in America, get the menu, order, become a VIP, all of the above, okay? All of the things. We want every single table. That is our goal. So what we're going to do, again, we are going to talk about building that email list. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. How are y'all doing today, folks? How are y'all doing today? Every day is a good day in Tap the Table world. All right, now we're ready to share our screen here. Solid. We are ready to rock. So guys, this is Tap the Table. the home page. It is nothing much to it, because you can't judge a book by its cover. Intentionally, we've got everything laid out the way we do. But in this case, we want to get in quickly to our account. We're just going to tap here. There's no need to remember any additional usernames and passwords and such. I definitely don't want to be responsible for that. For now, the only way, if you don't have Tap the Table, you're not going to know this, but you can only access your account through Facebook. You must connect your personal Facebook profile to a business profile. That business profile is what we connect with. Tap the Table is a Facebook application at heart, but we can do all of the things that we want to do. All we do is hit sign in. Your device or your computer will probably know your Facebook password, so even if you might not know your credentials, your device probably will, especially if you're an Apple user. I think that's just such a convenient thing that they've put in for us. But then you're brought here to the dashboard of TTT, baby. And I've cleaned out our account here at Tap the Table for the most part. And we are going to build the email list together. So the methods that I show you today will be actual things in place on our account. I don't know of any brand or business that's done this in this way, but you guys are going to get to, at least in some regard, see some behind the scenes Facebook ads going on. We're going to show you how we take the gangster content Wendy creates and we make it convert. We can do it for our clients, is what we do on our daily basis for Bag Response Digital Marketing. But here in Tap the Table land, we're an application. We don't really get too much involved. We can help you, but that's not the goal here. The goal is for you to take the platform and run with it. That said, I'm going to show you guys legit what I would do and am going to do. I can't show you all the gangster secrets, but you're going to learn a lot if you follow along. This one should be pretty quick. So we're always brought to the analytics section here in Tap the Table when we first log in. And what we want to do is, first of all, start with our intent. We want to build the list. How do we want to do it? What method do we want to take? The first method that I always love to just play in is what I like to call turn those comments into customers and those DMs into dollars. To do that, it is so easy, folks. What we're going to do is we're going to go here to our funnels section. We're going to hit add funnel, and let's call this bad boy comment to customer. And this is going to be on the Facebook channel. We have every channel. A lot of these other platforms are sleeping on some channels. We don't sleep. We just convert. So this is going to be Facebook to start with. What we're working on is called a canvas. We can drag these blocks anywhere we want on the canvas. Important to note, the red starting indicator is going to be the first step in your funnel here, folks. So in this case, the first thing we've got here is an empty block. We're going to click that block to select it, click it again to open up the working pane. Your messenger type selection here, in general, you're not going to have to worry about it. We've built all this in, so it's just going to work across the board. But sometimes you want to be specific and you want things to work on Facebook Messenger that you don't want to work on WhatsApp. Sometimes you want things to work on WhatsApp, but you don't want them to work on Instagram. So in this case, what we're doing here is we're choosing what channel we want to deal with. Messenger's where we're at. Specifically, we're going to turn a comment to a customer. So I can take this Facebook comment reply and I can select that. The truth of the matter is, if I didn't change that, it's still going to work. This is really just for the system to understand what's going on and for you to understand, but we've got what you call fail safes, backups. You can't lose here. It's just that easy. Now, a Facebook limitation that you're going to need to know about is the first step or the first block in your comment to customer funnel must be simplified. It must be easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you can only have one step. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. So on the right side of our screen in our working pane, what we're going to do is we're going to say, ready to become a VIP. You already know. And we're going to just give them one option. and we're going to say tap to continue. So this is like a secret, and we want to make sure we spell correctly, because this, again, is going to be like legit in use. Tap to continue. Continue. Hopefully that's correct. My eyes are going out on me. I want to make it very clear that you're supposed to click this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to hit save. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to hope that they comment something that we want. We're going to then automatically reach out to this customer, and they're going to get hit with this message in their messenger right after they've left the Facebook comment in legitimately 3 seconds. It's going to say ready to become a VIP. We're going to give them one option, man. They don't have to click it. They don't have to opt in. And if they don't click this, you cannot talk to them in Messenger in the same way that you can after they've tapped this button. But the odds are, and I know the odds are extremely high. We're talking like 99%. They're going to just click that button, okay? And then it's going to really become how good are we as conversational designers to get them to complete our funnel. So what is happening here, we're going to comment as a customer. We're going to get hit with this. Ready to become a VIP. We hit, yep, we're ready. The next step of the equation is going to happen. So what I want to do is hit them with a little thing I like to call a GIF. Okay? It's animated fun, folks. And we have lots of GIFs on Tap the Table. And so in this case, let's choose this one, the new order. So what'll happen here is they're going to hit tap to continue. Bam, they're going to get hit with this GIF right here that says a new order. So on brand. Thanks, Wendy. We're going to hit them with a little bit of typing action for 3 seconds. And what this is going to do is it's going to break up the flow of the messaging inside of the funnel. We don't want to have 100 messages coming 100 miles an hour overwhelming your customer or your potential customer. It'll freak them out. So in this case, we're going to slow things down. We're going to hit them with the GIF. Bam, typing for 3 seconds. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get a little thing I like to call data. So as you can see, this is so fun. What we're going to do is we're going to hit this button here, click to edit. And the reply type is going to be the information or the data that we're trying to collect from the customer. By default, we're already here at email. So immediately we're good to go if that's the thing we're trying to get is the email. But we've got many, many options here. So in this case, we're going to leave it as email. And I'm going to, here where it says enter your question, this is a question that you're asking to your customer. So I'm going to say to join, oops, let's not scream at them in all caps. I'm not a boomer just yet. To join our VIP club, we're going to say, tell us your email address so that we can add you to the list. All right, so it's going to automatically populate their email address if Facebook can identify the email address. We're actually in Messenger, so although most likely the credentials, the email or the phone number your customer is using to sign in with Facebook likely is the same as Facebook Messenger, although they're separate applications. Messenger is the one with the most power, by the way. That's why if you use Tap the Table, you're going to be the king or queen of your space in Messenger, which is where the money is at, folks. I'm telling you. All right, so here we go. We're collecting the email address, and we're going to hope that it's going to automatically populate. It should. If it doesn't, you can pretty much guarantee that the next thing that we ask for will, which is, in my case, going to be the phone number. This also qualifies your people. If they don't provide this information, maybe they're not so interested in the thing that you're dealing with, and so that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can kick those people out of your funnel. Okay, great. If you don't want to provide the email or phone number, then you're not a VIP, and then I'm not going to care about you so much as I will the next customer, right? In this case, so we're asking for the phone number. One thing that we can do is we can allow them to not provide the thing that we are asking for, and then still continue to collect $200 at go, right? Thinking of that game here. So what is it, Monopoly? What we want to do here is we want to say, skip this part. Okay. So here's what's happening. break it down. We're going to comment as a customer, get hit with this message, ready to become a VIP. If we choose to, which we will, to tap this button to continue, then bam, we're going to get hit with the GIF. We're going to see typing for 3 seconds, and then it's going to say to join the VIP club, tell us your email. The email will appear. All we got to do is tap it. Then we're going to say, what is your phone number? We're going to say, cool. Now just confirm your phone number. Okay, and so we know that because when we click here to edit, we see that the reply type we're looking for is phone. So Facebook or Messenger in this case will understand it's what we're looking for, and it will populate that phone number if it knows it. So in this case, this is looking good. This is a what again? A funnel, a fun funnel. After they have either given us the phone number we're asking for or tap this button that we've provided, skip this step, they're going to get hit with the next part of the equation. The equation being the funnel. So what I want to do here is say, here's my GIF, and let's say awesome. And so here's my awesome little GIF there. And let's hit them with some typing again. And let's ask them another question. How about that? The question we want to ask might be, please tell us which of the following categories you fit in. Okay, so we might use a little AI later on to clean up that language, but what I want to do at this point is, if they're serious, they're going to give me their email and phone number. Then what I want to do is segment them. Okay, segment is a buzzword right now. This is, you can break it down. You segment your audience so that you can then provide the personalization. The personalization is not your first name / last name stuff. It's not, hey Ryan, first name. That's not the personalization that like the pro marketers out there are talking about. The personalization happens at the time of segmentation. So what I mean by that is, when it says please tell us which of the following categories you fit in, what I want to do is provide them a multiple choice scenario here, and we're going to say category of lead. So the category of the lead, and let's say here, as we're in our field to enter our choices, we'll say restaurant owner. We'll say marketing professional. We'll say, in case I've got some chatbot people out there, chatbot builder. We'll say business owner, other. Okay. So I think I'll just leave those 4 options. And I'm not going to allow them to skip it. They're going to have to give me this information. I'm not going to allow them to choose multiple. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to let them add their own option either. So they're going to have to choose one of these things. All right, so now I'm going to hit save. The question will be, tell us which of the following categories you fit in. So they'll provide that information. And then I will do something like this. We'll do a little bit of typing action. And we'll say, perfect. Do you have any additional questions or concerns? Okay, right. So in this case, what we'll do is we'll say nope, and then we'll say Wendy's messaging us. What she's saying here, Wendy might be telling us something's wrong. Let's check it. Don't get your... You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? And if anyone's commenting out there, sorry. I don't even know how to check those things at the same time. I can only focus on one thing at a time. Sorry if you cannot hear me well. Shout out to Wendy, always helping us. All right, we're almost done with this thing. So what we've got going on here is we're giving them like some final options. Do you have any additional questions or concerns? So we'll say nope, and we'll say yep, I have a question. All right, save. So we've given them 2 choices here. And so if they say nope, let's hit them with a GIF and we'll just say see ya. See ya right here. I can't put that chick in there, but I'll put Jack Black in there. He says see ya, and he's on a motorcycle like a boss, like he should be. Once they've gotten to this point, you know, they're definitely VIPs in my book. But what I'll do is I'll show you where I put that. If they have a question, they're going to come this way in the funnel, and we're going to say, tell us what is going on. All right, so if I do this and we just use the text option, you know, it's not going to be our best solution. So although it works, and this is what I was explaining to some folks earlier today, although this does work, it's not what we want to do. Instead, what we want to do is actually ask that question to use the get data button. Get user data. Tell us what is going on. And so in this case, we're looking for a text-based response. It means they're going to type to us. So we have text here, and then we're going to say, here is, we'll call it customer question. Customer question. Okay. This is important because we'll refer back to this customer question later on. So we'll save that, and then we'll say, got it. We will pass this on ASAP. Okay, and we really will. I'm going to get this information immediately. This is not something that I would require a secretary for, or additional resources to at the table. Literally takes care of all the things. So once we've got the information of what's going on, what I need to happen is I want a text message. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this messenger type to show SMS, and I'm going to say actions SMS, send an SMS to admin, which is me. When I click here on the option, what I'll do is I'll enter my phone number, because this is the number that will receive the message, and the message is going to say a customer named, and we know their full name in this case because they're on Facebook. A customer named whatever their name is needs help. This is what they said. So now I've got my contacts lined up. I'm going to find that customer field called customer question that we just made. That's what they said. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a space for the phone number, for the email, and then for the inbox link. Because if I want to speak with this customer outside of phone or email, I can just go straight to them wherever they've been talking to me by the inbox link. So once I've got my little deal set up here, I'm going to plug in the phone customer field, and then I'm going to do the same thing with email and the same thing with the inbox link. So I'm going to just type inbox here. Bam, there we are. Save. Okay. Now, what we also want to do is, because this is a VIP funnel, maybe that's what we said, ready to become a VIP. At the end of this, let's tell them that they are in fact a VIP. So what we'll do is we'll come here and we'll say, you are a VIP now. Okay, you're a VIP now. So we could say that, but how does the system know? We have to tell the system. So we take action by adding a tag, and that tag is going to be called VIP member. VIP member. Bam. You can call the VIP member whatever the heck you want, whatever makes you feel good. All right, so in this case, I think we're all set here. We'll publish this. This is our funnel. This is a beautiful funnel. Now, before we test it, I will say the customer needs a payoff. When they provide their phone number and they provide their email, they need to feel like, aside from the conversations continued, they need to feel like they're going to get whatever they're going to get, you know? And so it only makes sense when we ask for the email to then send an email, like a welcome email, right? And then it only makes sense if we ask for the phone number to, I think, send a text. So let's achieve that, and I think we can call it. So what happens? The Facebook customer comments on your post. Okay. When they comment, they get hit with this DM that says "ready to become a VIP." If they tap to continue, they'll get hit with the GIF typing for 3 seconds, and then tell us your email. So when this happens, what I want to do is I want to hit this plus sign here and choose send email. And I'm going to, in the green circle, connect this piece to the email. If you are a fast one, you might have already guessed, we're going to do the same thing over here once we've gotten the phone number, except send a text message. So the way the email is going to look is going to be, here's my subject, welcome to TTT. And I'll say, you're in for big value, right? This is the thing people want, is value. Let's find a good image here. Tap the table. What can we find? A really cool image. What do we got? What do we got? Tap the table. They found everything except us here in the images. But I'll bet you if we looked at GIFs, hold up. Let me show y'all. Where's my type? Don't tell me. Where's my GIF? There's Lacey. There's Ryan. We got all the GIFs here. Okay, we'll use this one. We better not use that one. You won't be able to see it maybe. Let's do this. Tap the table. Ryan Baggett. Let's type that. Might find something here that's funny. Okay, cool. We'll use this one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click to copy the image address. You can verify if your links work. When you paste it, you should see that link with nothing else there. So here's my image. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to insert the URL. I'm going to paste it. Bam, son. And as you can see, it appears super duper fast. Tap below to go to tap the table. Tap the table's website. Okay, so we're going to click on the new button here. Go to website. Click on open website. Tap the table.io. Now, this is where it gets fun, okay? What we're also going to do is an additional action. We're going to understand who the heck opened the email, number one, and click the button to go to the website. So we'll say visited website from email. And this would be what I would consider extremely hot audience, right? So we've tagged them, and also I want to know the total number of times that it was opened in an easy way on the analytics section. So I'm going to log a custom event, and we're going to call it opened email 1 for lack of better naming it. We'll hit save here, and the next thing that we're going to do is go to our SMS, our text message, and we're going to say, let's see here, we'll say tap the table : so we can let the user know it's us. Hey, thanks. Oops. Thanks, and we'll say first name. Hey, thanks, first name. You're VIP now. All right, perfecto. Now we are ready to rock. Let's test this bad boy. So publish. Oop, we need to go where we put our link. Oh, wrong link there. Rye guy. So copy the image address. Let's make sure we can actually use it. This is a rare case where, and when it's Facebook ruining stuff, because it's hosted on Facebook, it doesn't like it. So let's choose anything except Facebook. We can choose this one from the Baggett Spots website. Copy the image address, and now we'll see you've got it'll work well. Let's verify. So thank you TTT for letting us know we couldn't use that image. Now we should be solid here. We've published it. That means we're solid. So now we can try this thing out. We can hit the preview button, or we can grab a link, get a publish link. And what I'll do here is I'll stream my phone right on my screen, so you can actually like really see what your customers are going to be seeing in the way that they'll be seeing it, because that's the way we do it around here. I've got Reflector opening up, and we'll be seeing what is on Ryan's phone here in a second. All right, this is why Steve Jobs is the man. That's why I played him earlier. He's made the things, y'all. He made the gangster things. Boom. So in this case, we've got my phone here. Let's tap the table right here. Okay, so you should be able to see everything. Now, we're gonna publish this again, just because I'm a freak about publishing things. We're gonna get the published link. Now, this should open up right here on my phone. When I hit go, we'll see, okay, great, open up in Messenger. We are greeted with the almighty get started button. And when you hit this button, the party legit just gets started. That's what we want to do right now. We want to party. So we hit the get started button, and bam, just like you see on the left of your screen, we are greeted the way we should have been greeted. Ready to become a VIP? Duh. So we get a little bit of typing action here, and we see the GIF from TTT. We see the email here. Now, this email was originally created when I was in high school. Okay, as a decade-long plus user of Facebook, this email is not the one that I currently use all the time. So I'm going to not just tap it. I'm going to type my email. I'm going to type the one that will come to my phone, so that we can look at that email together, because I ain't logging into that old email. In most cases, the email that shows up will be the one that you'd want to email your list anyways. So the next thing that we get hit with is cool. Now confirm your number. So this is what it looks like in TTT when you are building your conversation. You're designing the conversation. Conversational design will be a huge job, I believe, one day. It's already growing. And in this case, we're now met with, you want to give us your phone number or not? In this case, we're able to skip. I don't want to skip. I want to provide the number. So bam, there's my number. Now what will happen? Of course, I'm going to get a text message, folks, because that is how it works. Note, my area code is 843. What is the area code that texted me? 843. We get to choose our area codes here and tap the table land. Let's go back to Messenger here. And so we get hit with our GIF here. Freaking awesome. Right on brand. This could be you. If you have your own GIFs, you could make your own GIFs. You could use an image, whatever you want to do. Now this is saying, please tell us which of the following categories you fit in. So remember those options we built earlier? Here they are. And I can't move forward until I've provided one of these options in this form. And so in this case, I'm going to say I'm a business owner / other, because like this entry is not going to pertain to my list because it's me. So I've provided the information. The window will automatically close because this is how it must work. And then bam, it says perfect. Do you have any additional questions? By the way, you're a VIP now. I can say nope, or I have a question. So in this case, because we can do all of the things, let's just go ahead and show what happens when I say I have a question. Tell us what's going on. I'm going to say, nothing, I'm just testing your awesome automation. I'm going to hit send. And now you get ready for this magic, because it's magic. The chat bot here says, got it, we'll pass it on. So now I'm going to get a text message with that information. And if I will need to alert my entire team, if I need an email to come through, no matter what it is that needs to happen, Tap the Table will make it come true. Another way we could make some fun things happen based on automation here is a little thing we like to call NFC. This is the reason Tap the Table is called Tap the Table. Imagine. Now this was on my phone here, so I can tap your phone and get my card. But what if instead this, or a sticker, or any other NFC capable device was hidden underneath a placemat, where now all I've got to do is tap my phone wherever it says to do that, and bam, I'm there, and I'm out on the digital business card, or I open up a menu. I forgot where we opened this one up to. This is the menu for Wingstop. I tap my phone. I got a notification. Bam. This is Tap the Table. Chi life. Here, I tap the other side. Here's my business card, where I can easily allow someone to save my contact. Okay, this is technology in 2021. We can legit do anything that we want to do. Now, how do we know that Tap the Table has captured Ryan's email, even though we're sure it did? He provided it. You saw me do it. Here's where your customer database lives. In the Where Customers section, baby. So in this case, Ryan became Tap the Table's first customer in the customer list 4 minutes ago. I can click here on Ryan, and this is me, and bam. Facebook gives us all of this, all the way here. Okay, and then our user ID, we're subscribed because I've not said stop or opt out. Here's the email address I provided. Note, Facebook knew the email address I sign in with, but it didn't recognize this one because this is the email address I use more often to my phone, and that's what I want to provide. So even though it knew my actual sign-in credentials, it's stored and Tap the Table the email that is important. Okay, then the phone number is here. Okay, here is additional information about your customers. When I click on tags, I can see that Ryan is a VIP member and he went to the website. For the customer fields, he's a business owner. This is your segmentation here. And he also had a customer question. Now, this is what is important, because what I'll show you next is how to send an email or a text message. They work in the same way to only people that are business owners, right? So imagine this is done a bajillion times. Here's how we make this work. In our marketing section, let's hop on the email side and hit send email. When we hit send email, we've got our subject here, headline, image, and our text area and a button area. Here's the one person in our audience, which is me. I just landed there. If we had a bajillion people in there and we only wanted to hit a certain segment, what we would want to do is go down to our tags. We could do a customer field here. We asked them specifically. So what was the thing we asked them? It was the category of the lead. The category of the lead is business owner. In this case, it would only show to the business owners. If we say restaurant owner, anyone that did not provide that information is not going to get hit with the email. It's a segmentation. You understand? Or we could say a tag. This is what I was really going to do. The tag is a VIP. So why is this important? If I want to send out an awesome gangster offer to my people, my VIPs, and anyone that has provided an email but hasn't committed to become a VIP, this is the way that I easily send the reward to the people that deserve the reward. For the people that have yet to cross over, what I would want to do here is make sure I say, okay, if they are not a VIP, send them this email, which will entice them to become a VIP. And that might be a super awesome offer, better than the offer that your current VIP members never got. So in order to not make them upset, you don't want to exclude them from your audience in this case. Hopefully you're following me here. So this is the database and how important it really is. It's just astounding to me when a business doesn't have an email list. They don't understand the success that they will see almost immediately once they transition their thought into, or they transition their thinking into, build the list every way we can. In this case, let's go to our Facebook community management. We're going to delete the comment tool that I currently have running and make a new one. We're going to have this thing work on every single post, guys. We're going to reply to all of the comments, and we're going to hit them with the funnel that we made. I forget what I called it. What do we call this thing here? What did we call it? I forget. Did we call it list builder? What do we call it? Let's go check. And build so many funnels all day, every day. So comment to customer on Facebook. This is the funnel that we're going to match up in the marketing section. Or it should be in the community management section. All right. Comment to customer Facebook. Shopify's going ham, son. All right, cool. So we're going to track all of the comments. We're going to reply to everything. We're going to hit them with a private message in their DMs. Wake up. And then it's going to be that message that we created. We're also going to hit them publicly in case you got comment creepers like me. You just read all the comments. We want people to know that at the table as a company, we're going to hit everyone. We're going to acknowledge every single user that acknowledges us if we can. So we're going to say, thanks for the comment. DM sent. Look how kind and nice and considerate at the table is. It's just being so nice if you leave a comment, right? This one's going to say DMD. Right? These are random on-brand responses that will get served to your customers as they comment. If you choose, this is what you want. And we'll give one third option here, and we'll say sent a message. Sent a message. Perfect. Let's look here at the more options section. This is going to be important for many of you that as you grow your page, you're going to want to pay attention to these options because for a multitude of reasons. But in this case, we're going to leave everything as is because it's defaulted to be pretty much perfect. But soon enough, you're going to want to start tracking when your customers do the things that you want them to do. You're going to want to maybe reply only one time if it's a really, really powerful post. And if you get a ton of comments, say you're Wiz Khalifa or some celebrity here, you're going to want to probably have a little bit of a delay in those responses because you're just going to be dinging all day, son. Maybe you want to have that moment last a little longer. So when that post that's hot for 3 hours finally starts cooling down, you could then have your page respond. I know people are thinking like, that are watching right now, that is a way to bring them back in a way without even being in the inbox so much as just notifying them, yo, what's up, we're here. So in this case, we've got it saved. We've got it turned on. Make sure I didn't do anything funky here. I'm playing with y'all. Okay, everything's good. So what we're going to do here is we are going to leave a comment on Tap the Table's Facebook page. And how are we going to do that? We're going to click on this link to get there quickly. And I should be able to, actually, let's make the post. Let's do it like this. Facebook, do I have that URL? I'm sure I do. Tap the table. I'm sure we got that, man. Bam. Do we have it? Is it us? Or do we have to mess with those jokers again? Of course it's us. We're not thinking. All right. For the people that asked me about the .com. All right. So what I want to do is create, I don't need no payout here, Facebook. What I want to do is create a post. Where can I do that at? All right, here we go. We're going to make a post. And we're going to say, who wants to win a free TTT account for the next 6 months? Right? Post. It's a live post right now because we don't even play. No, we didn't ask permission to do this. We just did it. Sorry, Wendy. All right, so what up, Kelly? I need to unpin this bad boy, actually. July. So busy killing it for our clients here. We forget about old TTT sometimes. So in this case, I've got my post ready to rock. I want to make sure I'm commenting as a regular Joe, regular person here. You can't comment as a business page. It will not work. So in this case, it says who wants to win a free TTT account. I want to do this on my mobile device, y'all. So again, Steve Jobs, the man, made it very easy for us to move data, and that's what I like to do. My data pusher. I like to move some data around. And in this case, it ain't gonna let me easily switch my commenting, so it's okay. We'll go this way. We'll just hit up TTT this way, y'all, in the app itself. So here we go. Here's my posts. We're gonna make sure we're dealing with Ryan here. That's a great graphic there. And here we go. Who wants to win a free TTT account for the next 6 months? And we'll say, I do. Wave at him, holla. So there's Ryan commenting on the post that we just created. We see posting here. Now it's stuck. So as soon as it's stuck and the API call has been successful, what do you know? We get the message. We're ready to become a VIP. Tap to continue. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. It's going to say, here's your gift. We're friends now. We made that handshake. Here's the email. In this case, I'll roll with it. They can take my email, the one that I've got set to default on Facebook. But I ain't going to give them the phone number. I'm going to skip that part. Skipped it. See, we can do anything we want to do. We're going to continue through the funnel here. Freaking awesome. We're not even mad at you. You don't even need your phone number. It's all good. We already emailed you. Check your inbox. So we are going to have to ask you, though, buddy, where are you from? Or which one pertains to you? Well, I'm a chatbot builder. This system will take that information. Everything's good. And I'm going to say, I got no other questions. Nope, I'm good to go. So we took every route we could take. And there's my man. See ya. Jack Black's just signing out for us. Okay, this is how it's done, folks. Just need you to know this is how it's done. When I go back here to my customers tab, still just one customer. I've only come in. Oh, there's Wendy. She's commented. What up, Wendy? And I'm going to click on Ryan here. Here's my tag. Tag's all good. Look at this. Our category of lead changed because I gave a new answer. Also, we see that my email changed. So this demonstrates that your database, this is a user in your database, right? This is how it's done. You built it effortlessly. Now, anytime someone comments, that is a lead gen funnel, literally. The definition of a lead gen funnel, we just made one. The most awesome one you can have. We've got 2 users now because Wendy must have commented here. What up, Wendy? So we click on her, and again, here's the picture. She didn't go through any of the funnel steps. That's okay. She just wanted to support with a comment, I'm sure. If she did get hit with the information, that button there, we did collect her information. We'd have tags if she's got tags, if she had any fields, customer fields we wanted to track, and if she made any purchases. She's made some purchases, son. Look at that. She was buying some things, doing some tests. And then the system saved that data. So this is data at your disposal. If we need to speak to someone in the inbox, no problemo. We can do that. If they have spoken to us on Instagram, we can totally speak to them on Instagram. If we want to text message them, if we have their number, they've opted in, no problemo. We can totally do the whole Gary Vee community thing, the one-on-one messaging, no problem, and you don't have to know my personal number. Or we can do the gangster thing that the big platforms will do, send out the broadcasts. We can do anything that we need to do, and we can always see how well we're doing by looking in the analytics tab here. So now it says we've got 3 users. Let's see, who can we see? Who else has come in here? Who else have we got? Guy Clark. Man, what's up, dude? This guy, and man, we're getting all the people. All the people are coming in. We won't be looking at their information, but I tell you what, it works. We started out this episode with 0 people in our list. Now, 20 minutes deep, we got 4 people ready to just get the emails, man. So when I go to my marketing section here, and I clicked on email campaigns, and I click send email, now I've got 1 person still, which is just me. The moment they finish the funnel, or at least give an email, anyone, then I'm going to have 2 people and 3 people and so on and so on. If I have 100 people and half of them are men and half of them are women, maybe one of the things I want to do is segment them, and I want to make sure I'm going to send the males this masculine feeling email, so it really feels, what's the word, personalized to them, okay? And if I want to send a pink flowery email, right, as like sexist as that might be, and as, you know, the women I know might not like that, you get the idea. If I know my audience well enough, I can segment by gender, I can segment by any field of information that I've collected, and that's personalization, and that's what's going to get your people to trust you more and to hopefully be lifelong customers. That is how you build the list, folks. That is how you do it. I guess I'll show one more magic trick before we totally sign off. And what I want to do is in my funnels section, that deal we just made here, okay, this is in Messenger. I want to show you, here's a fun way to do the same sort of thing here. We don't need to send a text and an email on this one. It's a simple get all user data funnel. Give us your name, your email, and all that stuff. What I want to do here, I'm going to take away the typing, and I'm going to go to web chat here. The web chat is my favorite. We're going to hit publish, and what I want to do is show you how you can use any automation that you've ever built inside of the system on the web without relying on social media. So, I'll show you all the things here. We're going to hit publish here, and we're going to get this published link. Now, when you see m.me, this is a messenger link, okay? Messenger. We don't want messenger, we want web. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go to our marketing section, down to NFC links, and we're going to choose the second option for web. Okay, here's the fun part. All we have to do to make the web chat work in the same way Messenger would is highlight this little thing right here. We like to call this a ref link, referral link. We're going to take this bad boy and we're going to join it with an and sign, paste. We're done. I know that was painful. I know that was difficult. At the same time, if you follow those steps, I promise you can do it too. Copy and paste that one thing right there and you're good to go. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in my browser. Bam. Okay. Here's the question. Just like we would have gotten it in Messenger. If we want to customize this a little bit, which I was excited whenever Eric's team over there in Charleston today asked me about this question, how can we make it feel special? How can we make the funnel or the web chat or this window feel like us, feel like our brand? And I said, well, do anything you want to do. I know that's going to be annoying, but this is the truth. And so in this case, let's say we're going to make the color be, what color we want to do? Black. All I'm doing here is I'm joining another command. In this case, I'm saying color is going to be black, and I want the background to also change. And so that's going to be the template that we're using. We've got 3 right now. I'm really close to releasing a few more very soon. In this case, let's go to template number 2. When I hit enter, bam, it's changed. Now, until I give you options to change the color of your header, this does not look so attractive in my opinion, right? I think we can agree. So we can hide this header. What this also can allow you to do is have a more anonymous way, or less on brand, or multiple branded fields, multiple brand looks with the same account here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to change one little deal here. We're going to add one more command here, and this is going to be to hide the header, which is displaying your page name. So I'm going to say, and hide header. Is it true or false? Somebody tell me. It's true. That's what we want to do. We're going to hide that thing. So this will disappear at my command. And so, bam. Here is my email address. Boom. I've provided the email address. Confirm the smartphone number. Don't mind if I do. There's my number. Alright, boom. Now, last trick of the night. Instead of using this button here, I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to say, you saw the text messages go off. I'm going to say, in 3 days. In 3 days. That's what I'm going to tell the automation here. In 3 days. Thanks, guest. You're all set. Now, glad this happened. Guest. On Messenger, this is the advantage of sending your customers to a social platform versus just the web or versus just a contact form. We can assume things, we know things. We've captured things without explicit permission at like the name, the first name, last name. If that is on Facebook, we can have that information, okay, without asking for it. On the web, we would need to ask for that full name if we wanted to collect the full name. It's not important to everyone, but for me, I like to know more than I don't. And so in this case, guys, we've learned to build the list. We've built our list. We've got the ability to reach out to the people that haven't provided their phone number or email. We could totally reach out and ask them. We did get one new fun feature recently, and that is the human agent tag. And what that means for you is, whereas before, as of like yesterday, if someone commented and they didn't get all the way through the funnel, you could have 24 hours to reach back out to them and ask for that information or just follow up. After that 24 hours, you would not be able to use our inbox here because Facebook has these rules, and we do all the things to follow the rules to make sure you guys are following the rules, because this is required. This is a must. We love Facebook. They love us. Stay in their good graces. We'll make sure you don't ever get banned. Okay? Been there, done that in other platforms. So in our case, now we've been approved for the extended ability to use the same inbox to communicate with your subscribers up to 7 days after they've initially made contact with you. So you've got essentially 7 days to reach out to these folks to try to get the information that you need, or to try to resolve situations, or to just surprise and delight and say, hey, thanks for being an awesome customer. And I think this is an underrated business tactic. When your people are appreciated, like I felt very appreciated by recently, the Taylors. They're just so freaking awesome. They're just crushing things in every corner of the world. They're trying to do things in. They just crush it. But they were very, very nice and sent, the barbecue gift card I shared a couple episodes ago. And today, the GT Mafia, Miss Patricia, always looking out, had a nice little birthday card for me. We have the same birthday. So awesome clients there. And so these things go a long way. You better believe either one of those brands needs anything. This is a snap of the fingers and it's done. And you need to think of your customers in that same regard. And so whether you've segmented everyone meticulously, or you've got out a giant list, if you haven't done so in a while, think about just sending them some love. Just sending out a message saying, hey, thanks for being my customer. Hey, thanks for trusting me to run business with you. Thanks for, all of the different things you could be thankful for with your list. Now, this works the same way with Instagram. Don't you worry your pretty heads. Instagram, it's covered. You got it taken care of. Nothing to fear here. The same automation that you build for Messenger will work on the web. Will work on Instagram. It'll even work on WhatsApp. And they'll have a big old update. Facebook will have a big update too coming soon for WhatsApp. But all the things that you could want or need here, we've got for you. Ready to rock. Build the list. Make things easy. Stick around for a new Tap the Table tutorial coming soon. If you have something specific that you want to to learn about. Let me tell y'all something. This is a little thing called social media. Mr. Microphone, sorry. My hat hit you. Social media, folks. Don't be afraid to ask a question. You know, many people say there are no such thing. There's no such things as dumb questions. This is false. There are totally dumb questions out there. It's just a matter of, are you afraid to ask your question or not? I think that if you're afraid of it being a dumb question, that's silly, and you're doing yourself a disservice. But even if it is a silly question, if you're not afraid, just ask it. You know, the worst thing that could happen is we all laugh at the question as I throw it on the screen. Just kidding. But no, seriously, we're here to help you. Tap table's growing. Everything is rocking and rolling. We will have some giant announcements here soon enough. I won't spill the beans just yet, but things are very good. And I want them to be good for everyone. That's why we started this whole thing. The reason I want every table to be tapped eventually here in America and abroad is I want the business to make money every time that tap happens. I want the customers to get the thing that they want out of the tap every time. Is it tap to play the game while you wait on your food, tap to order, tap to leave a review, all the things that are valuable to the guest? That's where my mind has gone first. Second is you, the business owner. How can you benefit from the things you're already doing, the things that are already a daily basis thing? If you're already using your QR code stuff here, right? If you're already using QR codes, there's no reason to not get anything out of it. This QR code that just shows your menu just as easily become your VIP QR code. The old school, you know, how many visits come in 10 times for 10 lunches, you get the 11th one free. There's the QR, whoops, sorry, Mr. QR code. The QR code don't lie, folks. The QR code will track data through Tap the Table better than you can remember. I assure you. Facts. The QR code is powerful. And Facebook is powerful. Messenger is more powerful than anyone gives it credit for. You have your own multi-million-dollar application using Messenger as your digital house. This is like the way I described it earlier to another company. Very, very powerful stuff. You just have to know how to unlock it yourself or know the right tools to use. And in this case, Tap the Table can be used and should be used for every restaurant, every small business that needs customers, including us. And so that's why you've seen us create our first little lead gen magnet. You can see, sorry, got some of my people in here, and things are rocking and rolling. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, let us know what you want to learn about. We'll teach you the things, and be on the lookout for a Wendy's Espanol edition coming soon. Thank y'all.